Good afternoon, everybody. I'm out here alongside the Illinois River, just on a short little day trip, just messing around a little bit out in the woods. Just came out here, make a little fire, make a pot of coffee. Nothing special, nothing too extreme. Been playing around a little bit lately with the GSI Kettleist 1-quart teapot. So far, I really like it. I kind of chose this because of its low profile. This, in combination with my cook kit, probably is only about this tall, so makes a pretty nice, versatile, all-around kit that doesn't take up a whole lot of room in my pack. Kind of wanted to try out these Folgers coffee singles today, and I hadn't tried them yet. Kind of exploring new ways to make coffee. I usually go with the cowboy coffee, just boiled in the pot, but I found with this tea kettle the grounds go around the edge here and around the bottom of this spout, and you can literally do nothing to keep the grounds out of your coffee. I don't mind a few, but I don't like a whole cup full of grounds either. So we're gonna get us a little fire going. We're gonna mess around with these Folgers coffee bags and see how they work. So I'm going to get some fire prep whipped up here, and I'll be back with you here in just a minute. One thing I've noticed about this little leg of the river, there's not near as much cottonwood. I've kind of grown dependent on my little friend the cottonwood for tinder. We'll find something here though. The thing I noticed about getting out here a little farther, there's a lot more animal sign. Right here we got some deer tracks. Got all kinds of raccoon tracks. It looks like we might have finally found our tinder. I think this is probably a young, dead cottonwood here. So we'll strip some of this bark off of it. And there we have it, a whole handful of tinder. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what kind of little tree this is, but that's not the important thing right now. The important thing is that we know the qualities of tinder. So now we have our tinder. We're going to head back to day camp. Clear us out a little area here. Fire prep shouldn't be too hard to come up with. I got plenty of small stuff just right here, so we should be able to get us a nice little sustainable fire just with the stuff right here in this little area. Okay guys, you can see I have fire prep, small stuff, medium, larger fuel wood, get my fire going. I've got a base, a brace, and then my tinder. So I'm going to get the camera on the tripod and we'll get started on this fire. So we want to take our tinder, we want to process it down. We want to expose them fibers, them fine hairs in there. This stuff isn't real fine, but I think it should do just fine. Go. Flip our bundle upside down. We had our small stuff. Medium stuff. Make sure and don't smother your fire. You want to leave room for it to breathe in there. Now I have the benefit of having all kinds of stuff all around me here to toss on here. You start with your small sticks first because they're the easiest to get burning. Then your medium sticks. Small sticks will help light the medium sticks, dry out whatever's damp. And you get them burning pretty decent, you can throw your fuel wood on there. See, I just have tons of little stuff over here, so I can just keep adding all day long. Toss some of our bigger stuff on here. Try to get some coals built up, get us some coffee going. Some of this is driftwood. It's not very solid. It'll burn down real fast. Won't give us very hot coals, but it'll help us get our fire going. I'll try to find a few more solid chunks here in a minute. Get this burning good, sustainable. Then you can kind of leave it unassisted and go out and find some bigger fuel woods. I may not even need any because I'm just going for a small fire here to make a pot of coffee, so it's not that big of an issue. Well, I'm going to let that burn a little bit. Maybe gather up a few other pieces of firewood. And I'll be back with you here in just a minute. Okay, while we're waiting for the fire, I just kind of wanted to show you what we got going on here. I've got 3 of these Folgers coffee singles coffee bags. I got a few little things in here. I don't always carry creamer, so don't make fun of me, but I did bring a few things of creamer since I knew I was coming out. I got my little wooden spoon I carved here a while back. And then in here, I actually really like this item too. I just got this. This is the new Condor pouch, water bottle pouch. Keep my 32-ounce Pathfinder bottle in there. And this is an item I'll talk about a little bit more later. I haven't really had an opportunity to test this out too much yet, so I'm going to refrain from reviewing that any right now. We'll do that at a later date. We'll add our water. And that holds all but just probably about an inch in the bottom of this Pathfinder water bottle. This is supposed to be 32 ounces, so is this. So either this is a little more or that's a little less. I'm guessing they're taking the capacity into account before the spout. If the spout wasn't there, it would hold a full quart for sure. So we're just going to take 3 of these coffee bags. Keep wanting to say tea bags. The directions say put these in the cup, pour your boiling water over them, let them sit for a minute, and then dunk them for about 15 to 30 seconds. We're just going to stick them in here, let the water come to the boil, and see what we get. Hopefully it turns out alright. One thing I did forget to mention, I also brought sugar. So now you can make fun of me. Also my cup is in the bottom of this. I've noticed that you can nest the Pathfinder cup, of course, onto the Pathfinder bottle. And it's a really tight fit. Usually not that tight. But this is just the $5 Ozark Trail stainless steel cup from Walmart. And it nests actually onto the bottom of this Pathfinder cup. Like I said, it's a really tight fit, but it'll nest down to the handles here, and then both of those with the bottle will fit into that Condor pouch, so that's pretty handy. Technically, this is really all you would need. You got your little pot, you got your water bottle, and your cup. You could do most of your cooking just in that. So we'll get our cup out. Our fire is just about burned down, so I'm going to refrain from the pot hook. I'm just going to take a couple of these pieces of wood here, set them down in the coals, lay the teapot on top of that. Shouldn't take too long to bring that little kettle to a boil. Okay, so our fire's burned down pretty good. We'll get some of these coals here. Set that piece there. Stick that piece right there. We'll just set that teapot right on top of them coals. Shouldn't be long now, we'll be enjoying a nice cup of coffee. Okay, it's been probably about 5-6 minutes and it's just slowly bubbling, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and get my cup and everything ready. Okay guys, I apologize for the noise in the background. We had a line boat come through pushing some barges. Not as strong as I normally like my camp coffee, but not too bad. See if I can not knock this over here. Go ahead and put 2 in here. We're smoothing it, right? A little bit of sugar. And voila. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Definitely should have let it cool down a little bit longer, but it don't taste too bad. Not sure if I'm really ready to give up my cowboy coffee yet, but not too bad. Of course, a cup of coffee is always way better out in the woods anyway. That's just my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and let the fire die down. Starting to lose light here. Let the fire die down, get my stuff packed up, head back to the house. But as always, I really appreciate you coming along with me on my little day trip. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. This is Kevin. Thanks for watching.